Hello, my name's Terry Dortch, Automotive Risk Management Partners. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our dashboard and how it functions. When you're looking at different vendors out there that handle your compliance issues, make sure that they have some way to house your manuals, your third-party service provider agreements, your scans, your pen test, employee, your course schedules, how the employee, fared on the courses that they took, what their test scores were, things like that. We provide that. We have a dashboard that goes in that each individual store has. Let's say you're a dealer group, you'll have a group site, and then you'll have, obviously, spidered from there, you'll have different dashboards for each store, each location. When you log into our dashboard, you'll see in the home page, it'll be your logo. And then underneath that, you'll have a list. If you're a group, you'll have a list of all the stores so that you can immediately click on there and move to that store and view whatever's going on in that particular store if you wish to. There's also going to be, as I go through the dashboard, you'll see that there's also, in each section, there's ways to look at things on an aggregate basis, as well as being able to drill down into the individual locations. So you'll have a group outlook as well as the individual ones. After you've gone into the home page, you're going to then immediately, if you scroll down, you'll look and you'll see employees. Under that employees section, you're going to have a list of all your employees, the courses that they're assigned, what courses they've taken, and how they scored or how they fared on the test. One of the things that we can do that I don't know if other vendors, well, I do know, but a lot of them do and some don't, is that we can customize that score to where they can't proceed any further until they reach a certain percentage of correct answers on the tests. Now, our personal recommendation has always been 100%. If they don't get 100%, they need to go back and retake it. That's something obviously we could discuss with dealers on a one-on-one basis and decide what we want to do. We can do whatever we need to and whatever we agree to with management of each individual store. And that's again one of the benefits of dealing with a consulting company as opposed to just a compliance company that remotely plugs into your system and does certain things. We're going to come in and sit with you and chat about this. We're going to go over everything and make sure that we're doing things that are not overly complicated within the sales process in your dealership. So after you've looked at the employees section, if you scroll down within that dashboard, you'll see on the left-hand side is the section on vendors. So that's where we're going to house your third-party service provider agreements. That's where we're going to have the ability to resubmit or send out the new questionnaires every year. And we'll timestamp and date everything so that we can show our due diligence in trying to contact our vendors and make sure that the vendors are doing what they're supposed to be doing to protect the customer data that they either have access to or collect as well. That'll all be housed under your vendor section. After you look at the vendor section, you'll scroll down a little bit more and you'll see the audit section. So there's an audit button. Under that audit button, you'll be able to see, because we're going to come in and audit your store on a regular basis, you'll be able to see each audit as it's now we'll keep 4 audits, the current and then the previous 3. We're going to keep all of them, but you're only going to see those immediately. The others we're going to archive in case we ever need to access those at some future date. And the reason that we do that, there's certain statute of limitations. We don't want to, we want to make sure that we're staying within the boundaries of those so that if some sort of legal action is brought up, we can access it if we need to show what was audited and how we've rectified certain problems. Because one of the main things that, again, that you look at when you're looking at physical auditing is that you want to create that audit trail to prove that you've taken the time and made the effort to try to mitigate any type of issues that may arise out of this whole compliance problem. It's actually the whole data thing, right? Because we just collect so much of it, it's incredible. After you've looked at the audit section, now you're going to go scroll down and you're going to see the scans. So on the left, you'll see your scans. Now inside that scan, you're going to see your pen test, you'll see your vulnerability scans. It'll give you an overview of the risks and the threats that have been determined and how they've been remediated or how they were handled at the time that they were acknowledged as existing within your system. So all of that will be housed under your scan section. Well, and let me just point out too, you can download those scans. Everything I've talked about thus far, most of it you can download it into a PDF, you can save it, you can store it. And just so you realize too, let's just assume for a moment that you're doing business with us today, and 6 months from now something happens, either you sell the store or you decide for some silly reason that you don't want to do business with us anymore. We still have access to all that data. We're still going to let you have that. We'll keep it. We'll maintain it. If you should need it at any time in the future, it's going to be there for you. We don't discard, destroy, delete, eliminate anything. And the reason that we do that is because we just never know when we may have a need for that in order to help defend or protect the dealerships that have done business with us or that are doing business with us at the time. So after the scan section, you're going to see your manual section. In the manual section, you're going to have an ISP, your Information Security Program. You're going to have an OSHA manual, which is going to define all your OSHA EHS issues. And then you're going to have a red flags manual. So those manuals will be housed there. They're going to be intrinsic to your dealership. Everything's going to be very specific to how you guys do things, because those 3 manuals are nothing more than process manuals on how your dealership functions within those 3 arenas. After you look at your manual section, you're going to go and you're going to see down on the left side, you'll see the courses. Under the courses, it's going to list our bank of courses, and you'll have well over 100 courses in there. They're in Spanish and in English. You're going to have everything in there from a forklift certification course or a safety course to the whole hazmat and the DOT certifications. So anything in there you're gonna be able to see, look at. Obviously, those courses will be assigned to the individuals in your dealership. Depending on the role, that will dictate what courses they get. So obviously, this is a basic outline of our dashboard and how you as a dealer would use it. I do want to emphasize that if you want to see it in more detail, feel free to give us a call. Our number, our website's here. You can send us an email. You can call us on the phone, whatever you want to do. We will be more than happy to come out and show you the dashboard, how it all functions. It's just a small piece, though, of really what we provide to you as a vendor. Our ultimate goal is to basically bring you into compliance and to give you the tools to be able to defend yourself if you're ever into a situation where there's litigation involved. So anyway, give us a call. Number's on the screen. Website's there. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.